Hi everyone, my name is Samantha Blatt and I am an occupational therapy student here at the American Stroke Foundation. Today we will be discussing the topic of peace, the definition, barriers to peace, how to cultivate peace, and lastly, what peace means to you and how you find peace in your everyday life. Peace has many different definitions, and depending on the individual, peace has a variety of meanings. As defined by the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, peace is a state of tranquility or quiet, such as a freedom from civil disturbance or a state of security or order within a community provided for by law or custom. Peace is also defined as a freedom from disquieting or oppressive thoughts or emotions and can be used to describe harmony in personal relations. But my questions for you are, what are some barriers to peace? The most common barrier to peace for most individuals is stress. Stress is a normal part of daily life, but if it becomes excessive and exceeds your ability to cope, it can result in feelings of tension, anxiety, irritability, and difficulty sleeping. 5 common indicators of stress include changes in eating habits, mood swings, memory issues, physical signs of stress, and isolation. Changes in eating habits, such as overeating or loss of appetite, can be caused by overwhelming stress. Mood swings due to stress may present in increased irritability, general sadness, or depression. Memory issues may arise in the form of increased forgetfulness of names, places, or other things that normally come naturally. Lack of concentration may become a problem. Physical signs of stress can include body aches and pains or increased episodes of illness. Changes in sleeping pattern, either trouble falling asleep or interrupted sleep time, can signal significant stress. So, why are we stressed? Stress that results in feelings of tension and anxiety can arise from many sources. Here's a list of just a few. Home stressors, work stressors, finances, feeling a loss of control, feeling sad or depressed, a change or a major life event. Stressors may also be the source of health problems. But whatever the cause is, when stress load becomes too great for you to cope with, your mental and physical health declines. Next, we are going to dive into strategies for improving coping abilities and keeping stress loads manageable. How do we cope better with stress? Well, start with reducing your stress load, of course. Learn how to say no if you're already feeling overloaded. Develop a good support system. Contact people you can talk with and get help from when needed. Break the stress cycle with relaxation. Do something you enjoy every day. Get regular exercise, such as walking or biking in the park. Do stretching exercises and practice deep breathing to relax the body. Learn to forgive and forget. Resentment hurts you the most. Get help from your supervisor at work if that's the case. Don't be too hard on yourself. Realize that everyone makes mistakes. Take care of yourself. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep daily. Eat regular meals and limit caffeine. Live one day at a time. Don't worry excessively about future problems which likely won't happen. Focus on what you can do today. Be positive and optimistic in your thinking. Humans tend to experience in life what they expect. Join an encouraging faith or support group. Caring friends can help you cope. Get professional help when needed. Talk to a financial counselor, a dietitian, a mental health counselor, or a doctor. A person who takes control of his or her life approaches stressful life events as opportunities to learn or grow and is more resistant to stress and lives a healthier and more fulfilled life. How do we cultivate peace? 4 easy steps to cultivating peace. Step 1. Stop and take a deep breath. People often worry because they genuinely care, yet our care is most effective when we are in balance. We think clearer and are more creative and intuitive. Worry can become an unhealthy emotional habit that acts like a hole in our gas tank, draining our vital energy and certainly robbing us of peace. Next time you find yourself in a mental loop of worry, take a time out. Stop and sit quietly for just a couple of minutes. Take a few breaths, each a little deeper than normal. Breathe in an attitude of ease and breathe out the feeling of worry. Do this for a few moments with the intention that you are creating a new habit of inner ease while letting go of that old, unhealthy pattern of worry. Step 2. Stay positive and be kind to yourself. Inner chatter. It's surprising how much inner dialogue can run all day long without us even noticing, all the while depleting our inner peace. For many, inner chatter can consist largely of self-critical and self-judgmental comments. Unconstructive self-talk lacks the qualities of compassion, love, and care, and it creates distance between you and peace. So let's play a game. Maybe start with 5 or 10 minutes. You can pick the amount of time, it doesn't really matter. But this activity is to help build inner awareness. During that period of time that you choose, pay attention to your inner dialogue. Watch for negative inner self-talk. For example, if the negative thought is, "I'm an idiot, I should know how to do this by now," stop that thought and say, "This thought does not serve me. Goodbye." Then replace that old negative view with a new positive inner message, adding a compassionate attitude like you would do with someone you love. A positive replacement message could be, "I'm still learning how to do this. No worries, I'll get it down soon." It might feel a bit superficial to start, but the more you play with this simple practice, the more your feelings and thoughts start to align with a more positive and loving inner dialogue. This practice can help create a powerful and positive change that leads to more inner peace. Step 3. Match your body and your mind. You can actively make changes to your mental and physical state. Our mind and body is so interconnected that even our heart rhythms reflect our feelings. Science has observed an important connection between your heart rhythms and emotions, demonstrating that when we shift our heart rhythms into coherence, our mental and emotional state can also shift. Coherence equals a more balanced and peaceful you. Try to breathe and have a personal mantra such as, "I am strong, I am beautiful, and I am happy." Say this to yourself either out loud or internally when you start to feel stressed out. Our self-talk is extremely important when it comes to finding peace in our lives. Try to stay aware of how you speak to yourself internally. Are you kind to yourself? Step 4. Connecting with purpose and people. Connecting with others that share the desire to create more inner peace and give back to the world can increase your feelings of purpose and in turn inner calm. Consider signing up for a group, or maybe even a yoga or meditation class. Or think virtual. There are a growing number of online groups, such as the American Stroke Foundation. Volunteering is another way to feel more content and less stressed out. By concentrating your attention on others, your inner chatter will shift from being self-centered to more altruistic, as your focus shifts from centering on your worries to helping others. What does peace mean to you? How do you find peace in your daily life? Peace looks vastly different for each individual and can only really be defined by you. But what might it look like? What might peace mean? And how might you find it? Peace might feel like the ground beneath your feet, a steady place to stand, a sturdy support system, or an anchor you can always rely on. Peace might be living in the moment, letting go of the befores and afters, freeing yourself from worry. Peace might be a person or people, or maybe just some alone time. Peace might be reading a book outside on the patio while the birds are chirping and the wind is blowing through the trees. Peace might be finding your voice, positive self-talk, or saying how you feel. Peace might be finding a moment, just one moment, to take a deep breath, practicing meditation or visualization. Whatever peace means to you, find some time throughout the day to address it and make it known. Thank you for taking the time to come along on this journey with me. I hope you learned something new and can carry it forward into everyday life.